On behalf of our research team of Axis Securities, we'll talk about the market outlook. Firstly, Indian indices are expected to open lower and focus will be on quarterly earnings of other direction. SGX Nifty is trading lower 0.32%. Results today: Arvind Aisha Motors, Federal Bank, GMDC, Jubilant Life, Magma Fincorp, Naveen Fluorine, Parag Milk, Sharda Cropchem, Sundaram Fasteners. On the corporate front, Tata Steel has announced that Europe unit has begun process to sell non-core business. Also, Maruti to recall 52,686 Swift and Baleno vehicles manufactured between December and March to inspect a possible fault in the brake vacuum hose. Jubilant Foodworks has approved a bonus issue in the ratio 1:1. NBCC India secured orders worth Rs 2,392 crores in the month of April 18. On the thematic front, discuss about the banking space. Talking about ICICI, exposure to NCLT accounts is 62.4 billion and 100.3 billion with 52.6%, 47.8% coverage. The entire exposure is classified as NPA and management expects additional provisions worth Rs 10 billion towards these accounts in Q1 FY19. Recoveries upgrades were higher at Rs 42.3 billion versus 11.1 billion in Q3. Large part of the recoveries upgrades are mainly from a sugar account that was sold to an international company from a gas-based power plant that received demerger approval during the quarter. For Capital First, disbursements grew by 50% YY while AUM grew by 36% YY, driven by strong growth in two-wheelers, SME, home loans and consumer durables. And NIMs declined to 10.7% versus 10.8% in Q3 as yields declined by 24 bps QOQ. About L&T Finance, disbursements grew strong 40% YY, leading to robust 28.3% loan growth in focus portfolio and 25.5% YY growth in entire loan book. On asset quality front, all segments reported a good performance. GNPA ratio in rural portfolio improved. In housing, it was largely stable, and in wholesale book, it improved 50 bps. On the technical front, Nifty opened with an upward gap and remained lackluster with narrow trading range throughout the day. It closed at 10,718 with a gain of 2 points. Chart pattern suggests that if Nifty crosses and sustains out 10,740 levels, it will witness buying which will lead index towards 10,780 to 10,800 levels. However, if index sustains to 10,680, it may witness profit booking which will take index towards 10,660 to 10,650 levels. Stocks looking strong: GDL, VIP Industries, Jubilant, HPCL, Manpasand, DLF, IOC. Stocks looking weak: McDowell, IRB, Seed, Jubilant Food, LT, NMDC. USDNR opened with an upward gap and witnessed selling from the opening tick to end negative. USDNR closed at 67.23 with a loss of 0.11%. Chart pattern suggests that if USDNR crosses and sustains over 67.3 levels, it would witness buying which would lead USDNR towards 67.4 to 67.5 levels. However, if USDNR breaks below 67.15, it would witness selling which would take USDNR towards 67.05 to 66.9 levels. On the derivatives front, Nifty futures closed at 10,735.05 on negative note with 0.47% increase in open interest indicating short build-up. FIs were net buyers in derivative segment to the tune of 1382 crores. Among stock futures, Ujjivan, SRF, IGL and ICICI Bank have witnessed long build-up in which was in coming session. Stocks has witnessed short build-up are PC Jewelers, Ambuja Cement, Jubilant Food and Amaraja Batteries and will be in coming session. So this is from our end. Thank you.